We're hearing, as we're coming into the aid station, the medical people on their walkie-talkies talking about this guy's altitude sickness, this guy needs to be backed out of here because he twisted his knee. Everyone's dropping out, and you're like, okay, this is where it gets real. So I think, especially in running this highlights this, but you always have a choice to make. And so one of the choices I deliberately made coming into every crewed aid station was to be the most positive person on crew or in the race. Because what I couldn't allow mentally is any negativity to come in. It's about 2 miles out of that aid station, I come across my friend Casey. Now I call him my friend. But anyway, Casey visibly was really struggling. And it was pretty apparent he was not having a good time. Where I came out of that aid station, I was just joyed. I rested a lot, I drank hot chocolate, I watched those videos. And so my spirits were really high. So I got talking to Casey and he was just really having a down mental time. This was about 65 miles in. And you kind of learn a certain side of people and even yourself as you're helping someone through that moment. Just the mentality and what you're telling yourself and the self-talk and the belief you have to get it done. But anyway, Casey and I ended up running those next 22 miles together and just kind of helping each other and staying confident. And it was really rewarding because part of the trail running is, yeah, you want to accomplish it for yourself, but it's also bringing all the other people that are out there to the finish line with you, whether that be your crew or other runners. And so there's a small part of me that's really like proud that I could give some of that positive energy I had to someone else and really change kind of their race day.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on. It's you and me.
We're on right now? Okay.
Hang on.
We're holding up. I don't know how we're holding up. How are we holding up?
I'm cold.
Yeah,
I'm very cold.
Let's
I'm
get
shaking.
In the bus.
Let's
Oh,
get
we
in the
can't.
bus.
It's not here.
Well, let's get packed up for the bus.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
10 more tourists. The last ones were delicious. Like the attitude on the menu. Thin food, salty staff. Cute little spot. Has pancake blue.
Getting a little run in while Blake, rounds out his 75th mile or whatever he's on. Blake, I've been so inspired by you. That's why I started running, because I knew you were doing 100 miles and I thought maybe I'll start with a couple. And I don't currently have any 100-mile ultramarathon goals, but man, just getting out and running and just establishing that as a little more of a habit has just been so awesome. So I'm so proud of you. Love you, cousin. Bye.
We are at Doble Camp 3, which is just Doble Camp the third time. It's a warm day, but we brought a tent, pop-up tent, so hopefully that'll be nice for Blake. The crew's definitely enjoying it. I think this is where we've really settled in, kind of gotten the hang of things, and so that's the vibe.
Go, Blakey! Woo! Looking good! Woo-hoo!
Came into mile 87. And at this point, I knew I was gonna finish. And so, I don't know how it seemed to the crew, but I was like elated.
Hell yeah! Looking good, guys!
The crew was amazing. They had like the tent up, they had the sleeping cot out. I think they expected me to come in a disaster.
Yay, Blakey!
I have some climbs, but it's fine.
Do it. You're gonna do it.
He seemed to be doing pretty good. He was feeling good, felt confident, and just laid down on the cot and ate a burger.
They brought me a Carl's Jr. like double cheeseburger. And when you go out for a 100-mile run, you never hear of anybody eating a full meal 87 miles in. And I'll never forget just laying there eating a cheeseburger. And I like these little like nipple tapes on because I was shirtless because it was hot. And I just look back at some of the photos and I'm like, this must look ridiculous.
I feel really good.
Oh, do you have an applesauce?
I'm just like keeping myself calm because I don't want to overdo it. And that's about it, but I feel really good. My legs are good. My feet are good. They haven't gotten worse. My stomach's good.
That's good.
So, couldn't ask for a better... Do you want to pop in the shade?
I was really out of it, but I was having a blast. So I remember making some jokes. I don't remember what they were, but I was just kind of cracking and being kind of a smart guy.
The second Doble camp was executed like perfectly.
Hey, we
I mean, there was a lot of weight. there was a lot of room for improvement from the first one.
Yeah.
Well, it was our first one.
Yeah.
The one was.
But you guys really learned, and I'm very proud.
Yeah, I could tell people were starting to get it and people were starting to have fun. And I also thought it was the first time everyone was relieved on crew.
Yeah.
Because everyone was like, oh, he's actually going to finish this thing. Where I knew there was like belief in me, but you know, I probably believed in myself a lot more. I had to. Yeah. And I thought when I came into 87, it was the first time they're like, oh shit, he's going to finish this thing.
Thank you. Good crew. Good crew.
Good crew.
Good crew.
My goal then was to finish before the sun came down, which would be under 30 hours. And so I go guns blazing out of mile 87. And this point of the race, and I haven't told anybody this, but this point of the race, I was pretty emotionally swinging. Just thinking about what it was going to be like crossing the finish line and what I would be able to tell people and the story I would have. But most importantly, the reason I got so emotional was because I was able to finish what I told myself I could do. And one thing about like the ultra race or the 100 miles is you can't obsess over the finish line and the result. You have to obsess over the process. And so that was the first time through the entire training or through the entire race that I was able to actually think about the result and the finish.
Blake is heading to the finish line. He's on his way to really just do this darn thing.
So when you finish a 100 mile, you get a buckle. It's like a very famous thing, is you get your buckle. And so you're kind of looking at the people and you expect like someone from the race to hand you your buckle and say, good job.
Blake Bender of Newport Beach 100-mile finisher!
And the only thing I remember about the finish line is my dad sprinting over to me with the buckle in hand and just the biggest hug you could ever imagine. And I could just feel how proud he was. I hated running. I didn't like anything about it and I never enjoyed it. And the things I found were far beyond the things I thought you would run ultra for. Everything or every emotion you've ever had in your life comes to surface. And I think that's why people run ultra, because it just provides this context and this environment that gives you answers you didn't know you were looking for.
The next day, you and I went out to breakfast. We were sort of talking about ultras and like, would we ever get into it? Do you remember that conversation? What was that?
I said, I have no interest in doing 100 miles. You're crazy, Blake.
I just remember saying like, I don't think I'd ever do an ultra, but maybe I would do like a trail 10K or something like that.
And what are you currently training for?
I'm currently training for a 50K, which is an ultra. Oh, crew letter.
What's he say? That paragraph.
Everyone has asked me why I chose to do this. I've never given a great answer, but the better question that I have is, why the hell not? Yeah, why not?
Well, mission accomplished. We got the buckle. This race was a dual qualifier for entry to UTMB Worlds in France and Western States. So not expecting to get in first try round, but really proud that we accomplished the mission. Finished in a little less than 29 hours, which was ahead of schedule. So feel pretty good. Didn't really have any issues on the course. Crew was awesome. So thank you, Ellen, Brian, Mom and Dad. Had a really good time. recovering pretty nicely, but you guys are gonna get first glance at what it looks like to get up, and let's see how the legs work today. Left knee's a little swollen. Other than that, maybe a couple toenails missing and some blisters, but feeling pretty good, and we can stand. So all in all, a success. We're gonna head back down the mountain. Might run over, get some pancakes with the rest of the race people, and thanks again for all the support.